percentage yield question here. This is just for triple scientists. It says a student wanted to make 11 grams of copper chloride, and we've got the equation here along with all the MRs. Calculate the mass of the copper carbonate the student should react with the hydrochloric acid to make 11 grams of copper chloride. This is essentially a mole calculation. 11 grams of copper chloride means that is our known. We've got 11 grams of copper chloride and it's asking us for the mass of copper carbonate. So that is our unknown. Let's put a question mark there. So let's start off by finding the moles of our known. So moles of copper chloride, we're going to use the equation. Moles is equal to mass over MR. So that's 11 over the MR of copper chloride. So CuCl2, so we're going to start off with the Cu, which is 63.5 plus Cl2, so that's 2 times 35.5. Now that should give you the number of moles, which is 0.0818 moles of the copper chloride. Now, next stage is to get from your known to the unknown. So for this, we're going to look at the ratio. The ratio is a 1-to-1 ratio because neither of them have a number in front of them. So that's going to be a 1-to-1 ratio, which means we have 0.0818 moles of copper carbonate too. Now we can work out the mass by using the equation, but this time we're going to rearrange it. So mass is equal to moles times MR. So we get our 0.0818 and multiply that by the MR of CuCO3. So that's going to be 63.5 plus carbon, which is 12, plus 3 times 16 for oxygen. Now put that all into your calculator and you should get the final answer, which is 10.1 grams. Okay, so the second part of the question is a percentage yield question. The first one was just a reacting mass mole calculation. Here it says the percentage yield of copper chloride is 79.1%. Calculate the mass of copper chloride that the student actually produced. So that's the actual yield. So percentage yield is equal to actual yield over theoretical yield. So what we want to do is find the theoretical yield given that the actual yield was 11 grams. So the copper chloride that was actually produced was 11 grams. So we can just do 79.1% times by the 11 grams to give us the final answer. So the answer here